It is 8 o'clock on the dot. NU 107 is DWNU FM at 107.5 megahertz in Pasig and a proud member. Let's do that one more time. It's 8 o'clock, maybe 8:01 on the dot. NU 107 is DWNU FM at 107.5 megahertz in Pasig and a proud member of the KBP. 20 years rock for real. This is the home of new rock, New 107.
Hail gonna hail to the alma mater.
Hail gonna hail to the alma mater.
Hail gonna hail.
Well, the moment has arrived, the moment of truth, and the showdown is on. Only here on the home of new rock, New 107, it's time to rumble. It's ready to rumble. The Ateneo LaSalle Final Four special.
Of course, brought to you by Green Archer Radio.
Halikinu. Anyways, you can tell both camps are here inside the studio, and so far there's a peace pact. Okay, no blood before 10 p.m.
That's because you guys just got here. We were actually on time.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the intelligent hosts of Halikinu Radio, I'm Miko Halili.
And my name is Mr. Magoo. And our team is comprised of Green Archer Radio, of course, with Richard Del Rosario. Good evening, buddy.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us.
And Counselor Jason Nueva. Meron ba kayo niyan?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to NU 107.
Well, I'm glad you spelled that correctly. Oh, yeah. So
and, of course, George Rocha.
Good evening, everyone. Animo Lasal.
Later. My own version of... All right, so why don't we give the Green Archer guys a big hand for finally making it to the home of new rock. And I'll introduce my posse, Halikinu crew. Of course, Hall of Fame PBA point guard. Future Hall of Fame. Mr. Olsen Rosella.
Hello. Good evening to the Ateneans out there. Abangan nyo yung game tomorrow.
What's going to happen tomorrow?
Hindi, of course. Ateneo will win tomorrow.
Right. And...
Delayed reaction.
And of course, our resident funny man and wit expert, the original Black Superman, Mel Garrido. Mel G!
Good evening to all listeners of Halikinu Radio and also the listeners of Green Archer Radio. Isa pong mapagpalang gabi sa inyong lahat. Kami po'y natutuwa sapagkat kami nagagalak at nakikinig kayo dito. Good evening once again. This is Mel Garrido.
All right, nice to have Mel once again, and the thorn among the roses.
Yes, thank you.
The one, the only Livewire, Leah Cruz.
Okay, first of all, I am not Livewire Leah Cruz. That's just a name that Miko gave me. hello to all our listeners. Hi, guys. Nice to be back.
Okay, so well, we're trying our best to make sure everyone is at peace. We had everyone register and store their firearms at the door. But this is a radio first. You are listening to radio history that both, the best of Ateneo and whatever LaSalle has come up with are here in one booth.
Parang the best na pala tayo. So you know what?
We are setting the standards, okay? And of course, this was supposed to be a preview of the Final Four. But out of the generosity of the Ateneans, we still have a playoff tomorrow. Okay?
It's because of NU. NU's always the best, pare.
I'm telling you, we're now allergic to bulldogs and bullpups. so now we have that playoff tomorrow, and this is going to be a 2-hour show. So we'll have lots of time to talk about the game tomorrow. But Magoo, you have special guests for tonight.
Oh yeah, we are gonna have a bunch of special guests. Actually, for both of us, Boom Gonzalez is gonna drop by. He's gonna try and drop by. He's gonna be on his way here in a while. He's gonna be covering the game again tomorrow. He covered the last Ateneo LaSalle game. He's covering the game again tomorrow. So very good insights we should get from him.
And then who else are you having tonight?
We have a very special guest. Mamaya na natin babanggitin kung sino siya para magulat naman yung lahat.
And then, that's a special celebrity guest, I might add. And then you have some talented De La Salle students who are here. I think the Animoism group. And tell us more about this special group.
Yes, they make shirts for the LaSalle community, and they gave us nice looking shirts, and they'll tell us more about it later
You
on.
don't sound prepared. What?
Hey, let's show the shirt. This is gonna be on YouTube, diba? Let's show naman the shirt.
We're on radio, Magu.
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube, eh. We're taping this for YouTube, diba? Let's show the shirts naman.
I think the listeners are very familiar with the shirts.
Check out the spelling, Okay.
Dude, he's supposed to say that, not you.
Get it out of the way.
We'll get to that later. And then on the Halikinu side of things, we'll be talking to the Halikinu Radio student correspondents, which you hear here on NU107. We'll have Cristel Boncan, Cara Mendoza, and Tina Campana. They cover the games for the Ateneo Blue Eagles, so we'll get to know their experiences as student journalists for the UAAP season. I think the best way to start things off is to get your initial thoughts on the game tomorrow. Big game, 3 p.m. at the Big Dome, Ateneo LaSalle, for the right to be number 2 with the perk of having a twice-to-beat advantage, which is now ever more crucial because UST won earlier against FU, which, Magu, you mentioned they won in very impressive fashion.
Yeah, USD just pulled away all of a sudden in the third quarter of action, blowing FEU away. Well, they made a gallant stand late in the game. They tried to come back. Even tempers started flaring late in that game. But good thing naman, cooler heads prevailed. And USD came out with the win, and they will be waiting for Ateneo after tomorrow's game.
Also, there was a near fight that broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing nobody, punched anyone from behind.
Malaki si Jervy Cruz, di ko susuntukin yun.
Okay, let's start the radio discussion going here. Can we start with Olsen, being the youngest of the group? What do you think about tomorrow's game? You said...
Napangiti si Richard, youngest si Olsen.
You said... When we were on ANC, right before the second round game, you said, and quite, prophetically, that Ateneo would win. I don't know about the win big part, but they won.
Yeah, you said big.
And then you said Yuri would play well, and he did. So what is your prediction for tomorrow?
My prediction for tomorrow is no prediction. I got to talk to Yuri last night, and he told me, no pressure daw. Wala, no fearless forecast, because that would put the pressure on him. So, of course, if I talk about Ateneo, syempre I'm gonna talk about Yuri, di ba? Pero, wag na. And, wag na lang, mapapressure pa yun. But, talking about the game tomorrow, it's gonna be close. Of course, with Ateneo winning. And, I expect all the stars to come up tomorrow and play. Before, we had, the bench performing for Ateneo, and for LaSalle. But tomorrow I expect JV Casio to be there. I expect Chris Chu, who wasn't there the other night
against
NU, to be playing his best. And well, that's basically it. The stars will come out to play on tomorrow.
And for a Green Archer point of view, Richard. Turuan pa kayo.
Well, tomorrow, I think LaSalle will win. But for that to happen, we need to have big games from both our guards at the same time. We're talking about JV and TY. TY struggled no first round, and JV struggled no second round. They both have to play really well for LaSalle to win tomorrow. And of course, we have to contain the guards naman of Ateneo, because they've been hitting big shots at the end game. Talking about si Chris Chu, of course, si Yuri, and Salamat also. No? So those are some of the factors that we have to look out for, yung mga guard contribution of Ateneo.
All right. What about you, Leah? What do you think about... Why, you have to talk at the same time?
That's hot.
Excuse me?
It's like going to the bathroom.
That's hot, man.
Okay, all right.
Well, exciting.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
You go.
First,
let the cameras roll. They're
all right.
gonna
I think
do
this
it
is
at
what
the
they
same
call
time.
G to G radio action.
Yeah.
All right. You can use my... Hey, come use my microphone.
Yes, Nico, that's because we all know, your height. And
All right.
Okay. Me, what I think about tomorrow's game is, like what Olsen said, it's going to be a close game. And I think the chance of it getting into overtime is very big. So I think the team that can keep up the energy throughout that overtime if there will be, which most likely will happen.